Hey, Slaki Akim. There was one other point that I wanted to make that I forgot. Just wanted to cover this part. Is that like I said, going into the fact that there were other people on the earth, and this is really the main point. I'm not sure I forgot that, but we gonna cover it. So this is Genesis 3:3, going into when the serpent beguiled Eve. So let me see if I can find a good point. Let me see. Okay, so we'll just start at with verse 5. Genesis 3 and 5, it says, "For the Most High doeth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them were both opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons." So what happened was it wasn't an actual snake, okay, it was a man who beguiled them. And this is the spirit of the wicked, this is the spirit of Esau, okay? The spirit of Satan. Esau was Cain. This is Satan, okay, coming in the form of a man, and he beguiled them. And where it says that their eyes were open and they knew that they were naked is basically they were opening up to other philosophies other than what the Most High was teaching them and telling them. All right, and it says that they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Basically, hold on, let's read down because it's going to give more clarity. It says, "And they've heard the voice of the Lord power walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves in the presence of the Lord Yahweh, amongst the trees in the garden." Now, what does it mean? They hid amongst the trees in the garden. Now, like when I was in the world, I would think of like Simpsons. On Simpsons, they had a representation of this. They had Homer and Marge in a garden, and they put some leaves around their to cover up their body, and it showed literally God walking in amongst them, and they were kind of hiding behind some trees. No, that's not what happened. All right, the trees are a representation of people. Okay, and it's not the Most High physically walking on Earth in as like a giant, you know, like they will want you to believe. Okay, but this is the Most High basically looking down and like bro, I know what you're doing. Okay, I'll keep reading. It says, "And the Lord of power called unto Adam and said, Where art thou? And he said, I heard the voice in the garden. I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself." Right? So he knew that he was under this other philosophy. He was doing wrong. All right. So he tried to mingle himself among the people so that the Most High, wouldn't single him out. Basically. All right. So this is what actually happened. All right. But the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You can't hide from the Most High. He sees everything. He knows everything. He's the all knowing. Okay. You know, all wickedness is done and darkness is going to come to light. All right, and he said, "Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldst not eat?" And the man said, "The woman that thou hast gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat." Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else that I really need to get in this? Because that's really the point that I wanted to make, which also goes into the laws, which the laws were oral at this time. The laws, we did have the law, statutes, and commandments, and it was passed down from there on out. Um, really, I think that's the main point that I left out that I wanted to get to just to round out everything. And again, call all Yahba Shemya Shai Bashim Karka Dash Brakatah, Brakathum, Shalom.